Hey, what's up? This is Kevin from Peacock Inside Tech, and Google just released Android 11 R this week without any announcement or event. I read that Google skipped the announcement just because of what's going on right now with all the protests, and I have to commend Google for that. There are a lot of new features and improvements in this update, but in this video I'm just going to share my personal favorite new features in this Android 11 beta. Android has been on the market now for 10 years, and it's a great mobile operating system with lots of features that some of us will never use or even realize are there. I'm personally a big Android fan, and I bought the first Android phone back in 2010, which was the T-Mobile G1 or the HTC Dream in some regions. So with Android 11, Google decided to focus on optimizing the things that really matter, which are people, controls, and privacy. And I think this is pretty awesome. It's the same move that Apple made with iOS 9 some years ago, just to improve the user experience a bit. So starting with the people features, Google has totally revamped the notification shade. And what they did is so simple, but it will make our notification filled lives a lot easier. All Google did is separate the notifications into 3 different categories, being conversations, alerts, and silent notifications. Conversations being the area where all your chats show up from apps like WhatsApp or text messages, etc. You can also prioritize certain people so that their notifications will always show up at the top, and it'll also show a small photo of them in the status bar. And on top of that, Google introduced chat bubbles to help you keep conversations going without leaving the current app that you're using. If you've ever used Facebook Messenger, then you'll feel right at home because it's similar to their chat heads. I've gotten it to work maybe once so far with my version, but for some reason it keeps turning off, even though I've activated it in the developer settings. I'm sure this will be addressed in the next beta. Alert notifications are things like social media updates or new emails. This is very helpful for me personally because I want to know what notifications I get, like new emails and updates, but I don't want them to be at the top of my notifications. That is now reserved for conversations. Silent notifications are things like your Google updates about traffic or weather, but you can also set any notification to land in the silent notification area. Another cool thing is the updated Google keyboard with improved suggestions, and it can now even make context-specific suggestions, meaning it understands what's on your screen and therefore can make more relevant suggestions to the next word or phrase that you want to type. This might even be my overall favorite new feature because I do really type a lot on my phone. There's also a new way to control your smart devices at home, and this is something that I didn't even know I would like so much until after using it. Google implemented these controls right into the power menu. All you have to do is hold down the power button like you want to turn off your phone, and the controls will show up at the bottom right under the recently updated Google Pay options at the top. You can customize what's shown in there, and you can also integrate your media controls right in there as well. And lastly, one of my favorite new features has to do with privacy. Me living in Germany now for over 10 years has really made me conscious about my privacy. Google has addressed this in Android 11 beta, and I can hear all of my German friends rejoicing. In Android 11 beta, you can give access one time to a specific app to things like microphone, camera, location, etc. This is a really clever solution. And also, if you haven't used an app in a while, Android will take that access away and ask you if you want to give access again the next time you open the app. There's a lot more to like and talk about with Android 11 beta, like the media controls being moved to the quick settings or the new built-in screen recorder, which I am so excited about to finally have on a Pixel. You guys have no idea. Screenshots are now handled more like on an iPhone, but I just wanted to mention some of the new features that stood out to me. And if you own a Pixel 2 or later and want to try out this beta, all you have to do is enroll yourself in the Android beta program to test it. There are still a lot of bugs, so I wouldn't suggest using this on the daily unless you're a nerd like me or you have more than one phone. So thanks for watching my video, and if you want to see more videos like this, just give me a thumbs up and please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.